Dear friends, today we are having Professor Oommen Varghese, scholar in English, and we feel to be a blessing to have him here today for our gathering, which is scheduled during every Thursday of the last Thursday of every month. Now, he is a well-experienced person, a native of Trivandrum, and has a wide range of experience in teaching English in so many foreign countries, and he has got a very ardent urge tell and to seek that the people of Kerala who are lagging back in English language and literature in so many ways, as far as the presentation is concerned, as far as the grammar is concerned, as far as the subject matter which is being chosen for the presentation, of course, it is always understood that they fumble in so many ways. He is giving us remedial measures for all those difficulties, and of course, we are very much thankful to him for the great and grand presence over here. And sir, I, on behalf of Under the Greenwood Tree, the English Trivandrum, and Vijay News Malayalam channel, I invite you and welcome, sir.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Sir, you have been teaching English in so many universities. Hope you had some kind of experience of teaching Malayalam students or people who are from Kerala in foreign universities also. And what kind of difficulties could we find out in those people who have come from, who have emigrated from, who are emerged from Malayalam Kerala circle in foreign universities?
Well, I have to define it bit by bit in the sense that the primary reason why we are lagging behind in the language is that the influence of the mother tongue. Unfortunately, in Kerala and in certain states of India, we learn a foreign language through our mother tongue. And the influence of the mother tongue stays with us, no matter where you go and whatever you do. That is the fundamental problem. So, and second problem I could decipher is that we care more about grammar than about the language. And the type of system we follow in Kerala is absolutely wrong. Okay? And let me just give you a simple example. You know, if you go to any Western countries where the lingua franca is English, they don't care much about the grammar. They teach you language. So what we are after is we teach them grammar right from the KG level to the degree level. It is quite unfortunate. And if you carefully analyze the system they have adopted, I mean the English speaking countries or any foreign country, they don't teach their children grammar from grade 1 to 4. They simply ask you to speak. Let them commit mistake because language is a skill. The moment you want to drive a vehicle or you want to ride a bike, you cannot just do it in a moment. You have to practice. Therefore, language is a skill. The more you practice, the more you become perfect. This is the fundamental problem or the mistake we commit. And our policy makers, including the Niti Aayog, I think they are not very much worried about this fact. So, what I'm going to repeat what I have said. Grade 1 to 4 must be a language just like we. You know, I speak Malayalam, that's my mother tongue. I don't know much about the grammar, the Santi, Samasam, Prasam and other things, but still I am able to communicate. This is what exactly we want to apply to a foreign language as well. So, we should not teach them grammar, we should teach them how to pronounce a word, teach them how to sing a song, teach them how to communicate, teach them how to talk to a vendor, teach them how to talk to their parents. This is exactly should be the case. Then second level, when they come to or when they reach level 5, that means after on completion of level 4, then you have 5 years to teach them grammar. That is where I have to tighten the noose. You teach them present tense, past participle, and so on and so forth, whatever you think. And you should stop also teach them grammar at level 10. Then the remaining plus 2 level should be for application. What you have learned should be applied. You want to tell? So, what I would like to demonstrate or I would like to advocate is learning should be taken a look at or learned from four different angles: reading, writing, listening, speaking, not from a grammatical point of view. This is my first contention.
Thank you very much, sir, for the great and grand opinion that you have expressed over here. Now, the doubt that I have to clear is that without grammar, if students are taken to a platform where they will have to communicate, and people who are who underwent the formal education over there, will they be able to understand what exactly the student or rather the speaker means by expressing his idea in a wrong way? Why? Because when I was a college student, uh, the teacher who taught me English did not concentrate on grammar, but he was very much particular on the structure of sentences, how to construct your idea and how to transform your idea into a language so that the hearer or the listener will understand, will grasp the exact meaning that you mean to say. You will have some kind of ideas in you, and if you want to express in such a way that the listener understands it in the way that you just imagine or you wish, it should have some kind of structural as well as grammatical consents and regulations should be maintained. For that, don't you think that uh, teaching basic grammar from the beginning itself will add to the effect of communication?
I beg to differ with you on that point. So I certainly believe that what is paramount is again language. Because I don't, how do I speak Malayalam, which is my mother tongue, rather it's our mother tongue. I haven't been to any particular school or any other course to learn Malayalam. I picked up the language from my parents first and then teachers from around the society in which I live. So therefore, I don't think that it is quite essential that we should start with the grammar. We can even create an atmosphere where the child will be able to communicate, the teacher, the community. But unfortunately, we don't have such an environment where the child will be able to communicate properly with all human emotions. Okay, that is the basic problem. So when he gets over that difficulty or that conundrum, then he will be able to communicate. I am quite sure. And we should encourage him to read. And unfortunately, we are living in the cyber age. Unlike many of us, we didn't have even a telephone. We didn't have a photostating machine. We didn't have even radio. Even radio also came later. Okay, so therefore, this generation is extremely lucky that they have access to so many media and so many other means of communication. I mean television, radio, mobile telephone, etc. So our children are much better off than we were or than we are. So
I do understand that. And your point is very much clear that, first of all, the students must be given enough chances to express themselves.
exposure,
And exposure is the more important than looking into the
grammatical and
narrow
technical.
ways of grammatical mistakes.
Exactly, exactly.
And if you are just going to ignore that basic sentiment which is embedded in the old generation, of course, you think that, or you are of the opinion that the students of modern age will be able to do better as far as English language.
Because absolutely,
as English language is a foreign language.
foreign language.
You have pretty nicely explained how you are able to express yourself in your mother tongue without any kind of grammatical
Instructions.
right? Because
Yes.
that information was imbibed into you.
Yeah.
By your parents,
Naturally.
by the teachers, by the society, by the surroundings, and all those faculties, all those facilities
Yes.
facilitated that your communication in Malayalam or in your motherland becomes easy for
Easy,
you.
that's right.
Irrespective of the fact that you have not gone deep into the grammatical
That's right.
regulations of.
Intricacies rather.
Yes, rather.
I use the word conundrum.
Yes, exactly that. And thank you very much, sir,
Yes,
for
sir,
that
thank you.
excellent explanation. And
Okay.
it is a must from our part to see that all the teachers and as all the people who would like to go deep into foreign languages like this should gather the energy and should gather the information that it is not the grammatical preciseness that matters much,
Matters.
but the way you express your
Express it.
ideas,
Without
how
fear. Without
without
fear.
fear, and how you are able to express your embedded ideas in such a way that the listener understands it
Understand.
and he is able to grasp the gist of it. Isn't it?
Exactly.
Thank you very much
Thank you,
for
sir.
this.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.